4 minus 12 gives me a 132. So I get negative 12 plus or minus the square root of 132. Ooh, what's the discriminant on this equation? The discriminant would be a 132. Remember, the discriminant is the number underneath the square root. So discriminant would be 132 on this problem. And this again is all over 2. Now, does 132 break down further? So I'm going to do that on the side over here. 4 looks like it might go into there. So 132 divided by 4. So square root 4 and square root 33. So 4 did go in there. Square root of 4, what does that turn into? Correct, a 2. So therefore I got a negative 12 plus or minus 2 square root 33 all over 2. Ooh, what's nice about this problem? Okay, now if you're doing the the graphing portion, you probably don't have to do this extra work. You can just get that exact decimal. But if I'm solving it, I do need to have it written nicely. So negative 12 divided by 2 would be a negative 6, plus or minus, and then these 2's divide out into 1's, so square root 33. So here are my x-intercepts. Okay, so there's my x-intercepts. So I'm going to come back over here and write that. I can just drag that answer over. So here are my x-intercepts. Next up, axis of symmetry. What's the formula for that? X equals negative b over 2a. So if I did that now, I'm going to erase some of this work here. Okay, so x equals negative b over 2a. So that would be negative 12 over 2 times 1. So that would be a negative 6. Okay? I'm going to erase this too so I don't get confused. Okay, so then negative 6 would be the answer there. And the last step is my vertex. Well, negative 6 here, what do I know about that guy? He will always be the x value for my vertex. How do I find the y coordinate? I plug it in, correct. So in my calculator, I would plug it in with a negative 6. So it would be parenthesis negative 6 parenthesis squared plus 12 parenthesis negative 6 plus 3. So parenthesis negative 6 parenthesis squared plus 12 parenthesis negative 6 and then plus 3. And that gives me a negative 33. Okay, now I could graph this here. So I'll do a quick sketch here. It's going to go pretty low. Bring it over here a little bit. Alright, so I know this. The y-intercept, if we go up here just a hair, is at 3. Okay, so my y-intercept is at 1, 2, 3. Okay, axis of symmetry, I can do that right now too. It's at negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on a test you will need to label it. I would say x equals negative 6. Okay, is this a smiling parabola or frowning? It is positive out in front. Since it is positive here, that means it is smiling. Alright, x-intercepts. Okay, I had the nice answer here, but I need exact decimals. So all I do in my calculator would be negative 6 plus second square root 33. And I would get x equals negative 0.2. Or if I go negative 6 minus second square root 33, I would get x equals negative 11.7. So negative 0.2 would be here, and negatives of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11.7 would be here. Alright, so I found those. Got the axis of symmetry. The final step is down here. I'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33. So down here, I would label my vertex as negative 6, comma, negative 33. That's my vertex. And as you can tell, that's the lowest point, a minimum, and boom. There's my parabola. Alright, that is the test. If you have any questions, you can come find me and ask them before we take it. Good luck studying, and I hope that worked out for you. Have a good night.